The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. And now I'm proving that this battle I am never losing. I'm choosing to ignore the cuts and bumps and bruises. I'm cruising through these haters, leave them looking stupid. They foolish if they think they'll ever hear my conclusion. I'm through with all these my dramas and their excuses. I'm bruising eagles left and right every time I do this. I'm shooting for the top, no I'll never settle where you did. The future's in my hands, my grip will never lose it. My crew is ready to obtain the absolution. Removing any doubt that we was ever fooling. So come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution.
Rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere. It's sinfully delicious. Once you go deadly, you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
And here we are. We are now live on Still Toking Wood. It's going to be an awesome show. As always, with us, we have Benjamin. How's it going, my friend?
Oh, yeah, sure. Cut to me as I'm trying to mess with my headset.
I can cut away. You know what? I never introduced myself. I'm Leo. I'm the guy pushing the buttons. Did that give you enough time?
Yeah, you're pushing my buttons, Leo.
Good. It's working.
Oh, good evening. Good evening.
Jeffrey.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? I'm Jeff. We have a wonderful guest tonight.
We do. Who is our guest?
What was that? What was that? I think we're going to have to start pre-recording the shows.
Pre-recording? We don't need to pre-record. This is the fun part.
I know. I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? I wish I was in Myrtle Beach. I really do. It's a lot warmer there. You know? So,
wait, what brought up Myrtle Beach?
Because I'm wearing the shirt. Can't you see it?
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Wow. Is that your shirt or your wife's shirt? Kind of looks feminine.
My shirt. Look, it's got pink roses. See, look.
Wait. It's not pink. It's salmon.
It's salmon.
Salmon.
The salmon roses.
All right, listen. Next time we're in New York, separate rooms. That's it. It's over.
What? There's nothing wrong with pink roses.
All right, hey, listen, you wasted enough time. We have a great guest. Let's get to the guest.
Yes, we do.
So who is
it? So we have Madison Ekstrand. I was purposely going to butcher your name, but I decided not to. Madison Ekstrand.
It sounds like so poetic, kind of.
See? Did you like it? Actually, I like your initials because it would be M.E. Me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I sign off, I just say M.E. So I never learned not sign language. I never learned cursive in school. So I just write M.E.
Oh, wow. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Everybody should know cursive.
Oh,
Bill just popped in.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Wow. So welcome to the show. I hope you have a good sense of humor. I'll try to be nice. I usually am.
He meant to say, welcome to the train wreck. It's okay.
Thank you guys for having me tonight.
So, no, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So why don't we start by, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Then we'll get into hitting you with all kinds of weird stuff.
Okay. Well, hi, I'm Madison. I'm 17 years old and I live in Wisconsin and I'm an actress.
Wow, that was quick. Show's over. Look at that.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Not only is she an actress, but she's also an accomplished dancer.
Yes.
Right? See,
Yeah.
you forgot about that.
You
And
skipped
see,
that part.
and the
She
other thing-
started dancing when I was starting to play in mud puddles.
Okay, Ben, you're going by the fact that you think Jeff read the notes.
I sent him the notes. He said he read them. Oh, see, he wrote them down on a piece of paper. Yeah. See, where I actually printed them out. Oh, look at that. See, now that's messing with my camera. I can't have that happen. But accomplished dancer. See, you got me all screwed up.
Horseback rider.
Horseback rider. Loves
Oh.
animals, working with kids.
Oh,
So
yeah.
is horseback riding actually like a talent?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I went horseback riding once, and
I ride English style, so it's actually like more. Like,
they
in
called into the barn and they brought out the oldest horse that they had. His name was Nugget, and his back went like this.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was my riding experience.
So you actually ride for show, right? Do you ride show?
No, I just kind of ride for fun right now.
For fun?
Because I'm so busy and yeah, I don't really have to show.
I have family members that ride dressage.
Oh yeah, I don't do dressage. I do like more like flat work and jumping.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, hey, at least we know that, if you get cast for a part for that, you can do it.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
wouldn't want an extra riding for me. I'd be like, I'm gonna do it.
There you go.
Well-
Extras. Wait a minute. You actually get an extra?
Oh, probably not. I'm just saying in the future.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because, man, I was trying to figure out, we didn't get no extras.
I just want to share a funny story. I took horseback riding lessons myself growing up, and when I started, it was the last horse they had. It was a Clydesdale.
Oh, yeah.
They had to get a friggin' ladder for me to get on it.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a tall guy.
And this is when I was a kid.
I mean, I come up to your belly button.
Yeah, this had to be when I was probably like around 12, 13, something like that.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. I'm 5'1", so I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, it was definitely scary. But what is scary?
The show's not about us and horses.
I know.
Well,
That's
it is.
why I'm
Sure it is.
transitioning. I'm transitioning here.
Horses
Okay.
are good. I like horses. I like to pat horses. I don't like to ride them though.
She's down in the corner going,
What is going on? What is
Okay.
going on? So you started dancing at 3 years old, really?
Yes.
wow.
Was that like in the kitchen, dancing to the tunes your mom was playing while she was cooking?
No, my mom threw me right into dance class.
Really?
Yeah. I started out with ballet and then I started getting bored with it and I was like, Mom, I can't do this anymore. So we found a different studio. I started doing hip hop and jazz and then I got older and now I'm doing ballet and point. So I never thought I would go back to it.
Now, what is endpoint?
So it's hard to explain. You know, like those little tippy toe shoes? They got the hard box.
Okay.
That's ballet shoes.
Yeah, they're ballet shoes, but they have a hard box so you can actually go like over your toes.
Oh,
Yeah.
hard tips.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess steel toe, I don't know. They're not steel, but like steel toe ballet shoes. I guess that's how I would explain it.
Okay. Yeah, because I read that and I had no idea what that was because I
couldn't even pronounce it, so don't feel bad. At least you could read it. I just is like, I'll skip right by that one and then make her say it later.
Well, see, there's a reason why I write my notes down, Ben, because I learned a long time ago that, especially in school, if you write something down, you remember it better.
Well,
See?
That was me in school.
No wonder you can't remember your lines.
What?
Wow. So then you went into acting. You also produce, right? You co-produced something.
Yeah.
You know.
She goes, yeah.
Yeah. In the information that Ben sent me, which was forwarded, I think, from your mom, I'm not sure. There was one thing that was missing in that I found on your IMDb, and that was something called The Walk.
Mhm. So basically, I was like co-producer because I donated money to help with the student film and everything. But I for the boys, I actually got to be like a co-producer, and I was more of an assistant, and I could see like how they're producing, and I learned so much.
Very good. Okay, well that makes sense. So The Walk is actually like a school project.
Yeah, they're both student films actually, and
Okay.
I donated to both to like help them out and everything.
Oh, that's
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. And you got to be involved on that end of it.
Yeah, I was actually an extra for the boys, so
Student one.
yeah, they made sure I was the first student too.
See, it's good to be number one.
I know.
You know.
You're having fun, Jeff. I'm just letting you run.
Yeah. No, that's all right. That's all right. I just
I figure you'll all your questions will get us to commercial break, and then me and Leo can chime in and actually make the show interesting.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
Wow. Hey, Bill, if you're still listening, we got to come up with how to get Ben in the Hudson.
Oh,
Yeah. See, Mark agrees.
Jeff's number one. Keep going. Yeah, I'm having
Mark
fun.
knows. No. That's all right. That's all right. I actually tried to find this afternoon. I tried to find that what the hell is it called? The Frightening Tales.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I don't know. I couldn't find it. I don't know where that is.
Wow.
Actually, you should search the Very Frightening Tales, and then it should show up.
On what platform is it?
Oh no,
It's not out yet.
yeah. Jeff
Oh,
was
it's
asking.
not released yet. I thought you meant like the link to just see what it's about, but it's not released yet.
Oh, well, no wonder I couldn't find the friggin' thing.
Well, see, now if you had logged on 5 minutes earlier when we actually talked about it,
Not a problem.
you would know. And you notice how I'm just ignoring Bill down in the corner there. Not a problem getting me in the Hudson. Oh, all right. All right.
Okay, so Very Frightening Tales is an anthology that's actually.
Thank you.
Yes. Apparently, it's already won some awards, and you work with some awesome people. Eric Roberts and Michael Paré, which we've actually had on the show before as well.
Right.
You work with Suzanne DeLaurentiis, which actually we had her on the show as well for Derailed. She's an awesome producer as well.
I call her Auntie Suzanne. We are so close, and I just love her. And I wouldn't have this opportunity if it wasn't for her. Like, she's my mentor. And Michael Paré is the sweetest person I have ever met. On set, he was so nice to me. At first, I was nervous because it was my first time actually acting, really. So I was like, I didn't really know how this is going to go. I was like really nervous. He was like so nice to me. He's like, you got this. After like every take, he would give me a high five and he'd be like, you're doing so good. And I'm like, you're so nice.
Now, have you gone back and watched some of his older stuff since acting with him?
Oh, yeah. Well, my mom, of course, made me watch Eddie and the Cruisers
Yes.
before I went. So he's from Jersey, so of course I had to watch it.
See.
Make sure you also check out Philadelphia Experiment if you like sci-fi, horror type of stuff.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll write in my notes later.
Sounds good.
Yep.
You saw where that one went real fast for you, Leo.
Oh yeah. Totally.
I'll put it in the notes later. It's all good.
So one thing that I read that apparently this is also being moved to a feature as well.
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Actually, I dyed my hair red for it, and it used to be brighter, but it calmed down. But it's going to be about the New Jersey Devil, and I'm really excited.
Oh.
I'm going to be co-starring in it, and for my parents being from New Jersey and Suzanne being from New Jersey, It's like really exciting to actually do something that's like based in New Jersey, and it's going to be so much fun.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now I see why Bill made that comment earlier that we're casting already.
Yeah.
The main character, one of our co-stars in what we're doing is a redhead.
Oh,
So we jokingly tell her on occasion that we're going to kill her off.
Oh, we were joking?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to catch out for that one. Sorry, Ash, if you're watching. Love Tales from the
Okay.
Crypt. All right.
Yeah. No.
No, I don't think so.
So there are 3 stories, and what I found interesting is you play a role in every single one.
yes, and it like helped me come out of my comfort zone, especially as a new actress, because I was like so like shy at first, and the first one I was kind of like, but I could like actually be myself and like bubbly and everything, and then the second one I was more like they like dyed my hair black, like with the hairspray thing, and then so I was like more of a baddie then, and then I was like this kind of like country girl and like sassy kind of in the third one, and like I had a huge red wig on, so it was different being like different people, but it was a good learning experience, and I'm definitely comfortable to throw me in any role now. So
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. What are the 3 stories about?
So the first one is I'm sorry, the Curse of Stonehill, and it's about this like haunted house, and I'm Lauren, and she wants to find out more about her mother because she was adopted. And Michael Paré, he's like the land keeper, and she meets him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll tell you about the mother. Come on in." And then it starts like going downhill from there. She like wakes up in a sweat. She's having bad dreams, and then I can't ruin the rest. So. And then the second one, Dinner Rush with Eric Roberts, is more like a vampire filmish, I think. And I was like more of like not really an extra, but like I had some roles in it. But it was more of Chris Dukes and Eric Roberts talking. But that's more about vampires, and like they kind of like turn back and like betraying each other. And then this one guy just dies, and I'm trying to like tiptoe around it. And it's so hard.
Yeah.
And the third one is Slice of Life. And that's where like I'm in the big red wig and everything. And that's more like actually like it's an audition, and this guy thinks that it's actually fake, but it turns out real, and like someone ends up dying. And yeah. That's as good as I can explain it without spoiling everything, because they're so short.
There you go, Leo.
That's awesome. Now, one thing that I love about anthologies, and let me know if this is similar, is you have a story that sort of like wraps around the 3 main stories. It often is short and it's little bits between each one, but it tells in like a scary story in between. Does it have like a wraparound story, or you don't know yet?
No, it doesn't, and I don't think it ever will, because they're like everything's so different. But I think it'd be cool to do a little wraparound thing.
Yeah. I mean, like one that we watched recently was this woman finds her way into a movie theater, and she's watching like different trailers, and the different trailers are the individual stories, and all of them have like a similar element that takes place like within the movie theater. Like it's not filmed within the movie theater, but it's like, you know, one of the characters is like somebody she saw sitting, you know, within the movie theater and stuff. And yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
What was that you were watching? That sounds weird.
No, it was awesome. I'll find the name of it and I'll get it to you. But yeah, it was like 5 stories, and like the movie theater ends up being like closed. It's been shut down for a long time, and she was talking to a ghost.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
So
totally.
yeah, those have already won awards. You've won awards. Most photogenic? What the heck is that all about?
Most photogenic was more like a dance thing. You could like throw your picture in and like they just judge if you're photogenic or like if they like your picture and everything. So I won a lot of those. It was actually my very first headshot that won those, and it wasn't like a professional one. It was just a regular one that someone took. So I'm glad that it won a lot of stuff. I didn't think it would, but it did.
Well, that's usually how it happens, you know.
Right, right.
Because when you try too hard, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. That's why. That's what I think anyway. You know, you just got to let it flow, let it be.
Go with the flow.
So, very frightening stories. Is very frightening tale.
Neither one of you did your research.
Yeah,
Wow.
very frightening tale.
I did my research. I even did research past what you gave me.
So did I.
Yeah, but I got it right in front of me, so I don't. It's very frightening tales.
You know me. I mess everything up.
Yeah, that's true. That's why we go live, because it's just much more fun.
I heard you describe it as sort of like a adult, not adult oriented, but like a grown up version of like Goosebumps.
Yeah, and I also said like Goosebumps on steroids, kind of, because it's not like the really like kiddie like thing. It has like actual blood in it, and it's actually, I would say, badass. but it's really cool, and it's just Goosebumps on steroids. It's like for adults, kind of. I mean, it's not like swearing or anything in it really, but it's more like mature and that.
I never watched Goosebumps.
Oh wow.
I have no idea what Goosebumps is about.
That was my childhood. I grew up watching it.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, Jeff, she's 17. So if she grew up watching Goosebumps, we were probably, wow.
Old.
Yeah. Right.
You know, I grew up with Bugs Bunny and stuff like that, you know?
Right.
Oh, I did too, a little bit.
Yeah, but Bugs Bunny has been going on since the 20s.
What are you trying to say?
Jeff's old.
Okay.
I'm not that old. If I was, I look really good.
But I'm going to ask you a question. What do you find the most interesting thing about being on film sets?
How they do like how everything looks like so different like on set, and then you watch like the whole thing and it's like the special effects, the lighting that they do, and it's like it's amazing. And like I think that's my favorite part, because you're working so hard you don't really notice, and then you see the finished product and you're like, wow.
I'll go along with that.
I will too. Absolutely. So,
You know,
good
although
answer. Good answer.
We only get to play us, so it's not like we're really acting. We just be us. Right, Bill?
True. But
You know.
I do understand what she's saying, because I found now that when I watch movies, I pick up on little things. Like I go, honey, that's a green screen behind him. And she'll go, how do you know? I'll be like, trust me. See, same car.
Okay. And then I'll be watching stuff. It's like, I wonder how they did that. And then everyone would be like, "You're so annoying, Madison. Just watch the movie." And I'm like, but I like really. I wonder if like they really like how they did that, and like if they use like I don't know, like a real person, or they just use special effects. You never know, because special effects are so good right now.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah. My wife looks for the continuity. Wait a minute. He had a beer a minute ago. Where is it?
I do too, though. Ever since I started acting, I've been looking at that.
You're right.
Yep. I'm the same way, because I'll go, hey, Jeff, don't forget, we got to start filming in 2 days. Get a haircut and shave.
Yeah, speaking of that, I do have to do that.
Yeah, so do I. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
I've only been on one set, and it was a filming of a horror movie, and it was crazy how much sitting around people do, just waiting, as they're setting up scenes, and especially with like it was a pretty big production, so there was a ton of people, and it was like filmed in like an old haunted jail. So it was.
That's why they say the camera adds 10 pounds, because you literally gain 10 pounds while you're waiting to film.
Oh yeah, the big buffet tables to feed
all,
everybody. Yeah.
all the snacks, and then they come in with lunch and dinner, and it's like, oh my gosh.
And then it's like, okay, time to act. You're like, no, dude, it's time to sleep.
How come that's not my experience?
Because we're the ones paying for it.
Well, that's true too. And we're building the set.
And we're building the set, so we're never sitting. Well, that's not true. All you got to do is pretend to get hurt, and they'll let you sit down. That's what I did.
Or in Jeff's case, actually get hurt.
That would be Ben, not me.
No, the shelving
Well,
unit fell on
let's,
you.
Oh,
before-
yeah.
Let's go. It looks like it's time for a quick water break.
Okay.
So why don't we go ahead and run commercial?
We can do that. So, pay for, this fine establishment. We have an awesome sponsor, Deadly Grounds Coffee. They sponsor the network. Absolutely love them. It's the only coffee I drink, but you know what? Here's, if I can find the right button, the wrong button set up. Here's
Good
a
luck.
zombie. Yeah, here's a zombie talking about coffee.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds Coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds Coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Okay, so head on over to getdeadly.com. They have an awesome Easter edition chocolate scream egg. So if you like the candy with the commercial with like the lion balking like a chicken, it tastes just like that. I'm not going to say the name. But anyway, also Ben and Jeff have an awesome thing they're working on. Here we go.
What the fuck are we gonna do now? Get high?
It was more fun that way.
Awesome. We had a question come in during the commercials. Where can we see Madison's film? It's not out yet. It's going to be a 3-part anthology, and that's being turned into a feature film. So I think I read you're looking for summer, hopefully.
Hopefully summer. And I don't know like what's going on right now. I mean, they don't really tell me anything. They just tell me, you're doing this and you're shooting here and you're coming to LA April. I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Well, that's not true because we at least have the opportunity to sit and post when
Well,
things are
that's
being
true.
edited. So we kind of get a sense of when things are coming. And if they're not coming fast enough, we start balking and complaining and whining like prima donnas and still don't get our way. So it's okay. But I want to go back to your dancing for a second because I read something that I thought was really cool. And that's that you got to perform at the Orange Bowl.
Yes.
At halftime. What was that like?
It was insane because I grew up, of course, like I'm a cheesehead and like I grew up watching football in Wisconsin. Like the college team were actually like in the Orange Bowl. So it was really cool to like see, like represent Wisconsin and dance for Wisconsin. And Chris Judd, he's an amazing choreographer. And I think he was J-Lo's ex-husband. I don't remember, but it was like so fun. And it was like just a huge learning experience. And it was just amazing.
That's awesome. That's really cool. That's really cool. But you also did a pre-show for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes.
So, I mean, you've done some really cool stuff. I mean, at the age of 17, you're very accomplished, you know?
I try to stay busy.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
Well, busy is good.
Right?
There's nothing worse than idle hands and idle time.
I do have to say, Jeff and I started this show last year in December. We've had a lot of great guests, but season 2, we've had a lot of younger guests,
very inspirational guests,
inspirational younger guests. You know, we started the season off with a couple of kids out of Georgia that started a teen magazine. A couple weeks ago, we had the band Liliac on. I think the oldest one in the band is 21.
Youngest is 12.
Yeah, the youngest is 12, and they're all siblings. And yourself tonight. I mean, I've got to say that with youth like you guys, I feel pretty good with the way the future of this world could go.
Well, it gives me a lot more hope than what I had a couple of years ago.
Right.
With this younger generation. So thank you for that.
Are you trying to say the children are the future?
Oh, Leo, should I get the tissues? No, I'm serious. I mean, there was a period of time where, you know, Jeff and I are older, a little bit, and there was a period of time where the youth, we would have long conversations. We've known each other for over 34 years. And see, we've known each other longer than you've even been here.
Twice as long.
Twice as long.
I can do math. Ben can't.
Well, I can't either. So
you're lucky, Jeffrey. Because I mean, there is one number that I could give you right now.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the youth that we've seen and been able to converse with over the past 6 or 8 months, it's definitely an inspiration. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
What did I miss that?
Yeah, you miss a lot.
Oh, well, Leo flashes the comments. You know, I'm like, yeah, there's another one.
Actually, there was a quick question asking, love the trailer, Token with the Dead. Where can we see the flick?
Not out yet.
You'll have to tune in next week when we talk to the guy, the gentleman that's doing the score for the film. We'll talk more about what we do. Tonight it's about...
Exactly.
Well, we'll be on a show again at 9:00 tonight, so that's when we'll be talking about what we're doing.
Yeah, we will.
It's gonna be late. I don't stay up that late. It's gonna be a hard one.
Just make sure you have your dinner. What was that?
I don't stay up that late either. I literally crashed like at 9.
See, it's not just me. But 9 in Wisconsin's a lot later here, I think. Yeah,
we're 2 hours ahead of you guys.
It's still the same time, though.
No.
I know it's a different time at the same exact time, but they have the same 24 hours in a day, and sleep is overrated. So it's just...
You're just saying that because you don't get any.
I don't get any. You know, I'll hop in bed like 11 midnight and then fall asleep like around like 1, 2. Yeah.
Because you're thinking about all the shows and everything you've got to get done.
Oh shit, I forgot to do that, and then like I'll get up out of bed to like take care of something. And it's like, oh,
it's all right, Leo. We got your back.
Well, thank you for that.
I got a message from the reason I brought that up, Madison, is I got a message from Leo earlier. He goes, "Oh crap! I don't think I ever emailed Madison's management the link for tonight's show." And I go, "Dude, I did that 2 days ago when you gave it to me. It's all set." And he's like, "Oh, whew."
Well, right, but I had to ask for it today.
Get the hint.
Everybody's a smart ass.
So back to the conversation, unless Ben, you had something else?
No, I'm just kidding me.
Okay, well, I was going to ask something which is pretty cool. Going back to the tales, the very frightening tales, I heard that one of them was filmed in a haunted location, Sunny Gables.
Yeah, and I was skeptical at first because I was like, you know what, it can't be that bad. But I felt like I was being watched the whole entire time. And like I felt sensitive, like I just felt really weird, and like everyone was like doing the buddy system, but apparently some guy died there and they never found his body, which that creeped me out even more, because I was like, what if I walk in a room and there's a skeleton or something on the ground? Like, you know, of course, with my luck, I'd probably find it. But like, actually, the camera guy was shooting out the window, and I was shooting out, and I was standing outside, and he goes, "Get out of the camera," to the director, and he's like, "I'm not in the camera." So there's someone in the camera, and we're like, and I was like, "I'm not going inside now." This was like the first day shooting, like the first scene. I'm like, "I'm not going inside." And then we had to film at night for 2 nights in a row, and it was like creepy.
I think that would be awesome.
Right?
So I have a little history on it. So Sunny Gables Estate, it was built in 1930 by Robert T. Moore. The home, which is in La Canada, Flint Ridge, California, has 7 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, staff quarters, a guest house, a 32-foot gallery entrance, floating staircase, a pub, a library, and
I want the house.
And secret passageways between rooms.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
where the dead guy is, in the secret passageway.
I want that house.
And it was built on top of a safe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have no idea. Okay, so, but Moore, he was an ornithologist, a bird expert, and he died from an illness on the property. He died in the house one day in 1958, one day before Halloween. And his wife died 9 days later.
Oh man, I see a trip out there for Halloween.
And they believe he was buried on state.
So his wife probably killed him.
And put him in the safe.
Right?
Yeah.
That's automatically what I thought when like you said that, and like they couldn't find his body. It's like his wife killed him.
It's gonna be
there's like what's behind it too, I think. So I have no idea. I'm just creeped out by the house. And there's actually people still live in it, and I'm like, I could not do that. And it's just the house. I almost got lost in it a couple times, going up and down the stairs to like get things, and it was just really creepy.
Well, we get lost, man. We get lost in parking garages.
Yes, we do.
I'm sure you get lost in your own home, Jeff.
I get lost in my own head.
Oh my. See what I have to deal with?
So we have a Facebook user from Maui tuning in, says it's 1:38 p.m. there in Maui.
I like the one underneath it. It's 12:39 a.m. I want to know where they are.
Would that be one of our UK people?
Must be. That's out in the UK. Yeah, that's out in the UK.
Yeah.
And hotel stairs.
Oh no, it has the elevator. We get in the elevator.
Yeah.
Door closed. We had to go up one floor.
Whoa.
We're waiting. Then the door opens. We're still on the same floor. We never pushed the button.
That's like I get scared to get stuck in the elevator.
Sweden. Nice.
Oh, yeah, Sweden. Okay.
So, yeah. That's just because we're old, Jeff. She hasn't gotten that yet. Yeah.
That was after a long day.
No, it's just because we're old. It's like you walk into the kitchen and go, why am I in here?
Oh, I do that all the time then. So
see? It's not just an age thing.
So back to our
Robert.
amazing guest. What are some of your inspirations, or who are some of your inspirations?
Steve Carell.
Wow,
Actually,
that was fast.
I literally love Steve Carell. Of course, I grew up watching him. I forget like a lot of the movies that I grew up watching. I'm sorry, Steve Carell. But I love him. He can be hilarious, but he can be serious at the same time. And my sister actually got me a poster of him from The Office because I love him.
Awesome.
Anybody else?
Jennifer Lawrence for sure.
Okay.
And that's probably it. I mean, there's so many people that I watch and then I don't remember their names, and I feel bad because I don't remember their names. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm a face guy. I don't remember names either.
No, neither do I. But I was reading over your press release, but in the very first person that you mentioned before was your mom. So is that because you're getting older? She gets.
No, my mom, she grew up in New Jersey and she didn't have like a lot of money, and she was actually in not a home, an adoption center until she was 3 years old. And then she grew up and like living house to house, and she didn't have much. So to be like where she is today, she's like my biggest inspiration, because like
That's awesome.
to be so like to have nothing, and to like where she is now, and she's like so happy, and she's like kind to everyone. She even like in LA once in a while will see homeless people and she'll just give them money, and like she's like the kindest person, and hopefully one day I'll be as kind as her, but
I'm sure you are already.
I try.
That's awesome. I just wanted to bring that up because I saw it. And you didn't mention it. So I was like, wow. So it does happen as our children get older, they forget who we are. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's why I didn't have any kids. I don't want to be forgotten.
What?
Oh boy, you're killing me. Like I said, I mean, learning to dance at 3 years old, I was, I think I literally was just learning how to play in the mud. Like really learning how to play in the mud at 3.
I'll let you in on a secret. He still plays in the mud.
Well, I do.
Well, I still do too, probably. So, I mean, if there's mud, I would go for it.
Right?
Yeah. No, I do. There's nothing better than wet dirt.
We actually have a mud run up here, and like it's on the ski hill, and they have like mud everywhere, and like they have this mud pit, and it's like a charity event, and it's so much fun.
Oh, you go sliding down the hills and mud and everything. Yep. That would be right up my. Well, no, I won't say it.
Up your alley.
Yeah. Okay, alley.
Yeah.
We'll call it an alley.
Good boy.
I don't like mud.
You don't like?
You
mud?
don't like going outside.
I like going outside.
Really?
Yeah. I grew up outside.
Well, things hide in the mud. That's the problem. Like little worms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's all good. So, I was reading your bio. It says you like to work with kids. Would you like to elaborate a little bit on what that means? Like,
so I like babysitting kids, and like actually, I have like a niece. She's my goddaughter, or she's my mom's goddaughter, but we just call her my niece. And I love like how open their minds are at that, like when they're younger, and how creative they are. And, I just want to help them be like creative and not be like, oh, wow, you can't do that. Like,
So more like a mentor type of, well, that's really cool.
Yep.
Really
kids
cool.
they're sponges. They absorb everything.
Right.
Good and bad, unfortunately, but they do. They absorb everything.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike us old people, like, we don't absorb anything.
Well, I do.
Just gonna end it there.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
Okay, I need to know this. I've read what it is, but what is your favorite movie and why?
Oh, gosh. Now I got to think of movies. What did I put?
Well, the one I read.
What did I put? She says.
The one that I read.
Quick, pull up IMDb.
Dirty Dancing was the one that I read.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I just like, you asked me that question, and like a million like things went through my head, and I'm like, oh crap, what is my favorite movie? But yes, I love Dirty Dancing because it's acting and dancing at the same time. And I grew up watching like Dirty Dancing and Step Up, of course, because I was always dancing. I still am. So I would say that's my favorite movie.
Okay.
I could see that. Yeah, being an accomplished dancer, watching dance style movies.
I think they ought to remake that as a horror flick. That'd be cool.
Well, they remade it. That's what I was going to ask, just to make sure. You're talking about the original, not the remake, correct?
Oh, the original, yeah. Oh, what's the guy's name? I forget who he was. The main character.
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, I had a cute crush on him too. So of course I that's what got me into it.
I gotta say, I think every woman in the world had a crush on him.
Yes.
But I love that movie, and I love how like professional it was, and the dancing in it. Everything about it I love.
It was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely was a good movie.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Dirty Dancing?
I've seen the reboot, not the original.
Oh, dude, you gotta get that up on your Plex and watch it.
Yeah.
The original,
Wow.
there's nothing like the original's great.
Yeah.
Nobody puts baby in a corner. Saying, man.
I know some of the scenes, like so, and then
No, it doesn't count. I don't want to hear about this. No, you can't even talk about it. You haven't seen it. Zip it.
I know. Okay, fine.
Yep.
Yeah, see? It's like I don't know anything about Goosebumps other than when I get them.
Okay, zip. You can yell at them too, Madison. That would be cool if you did.
Well, I'm good. I'm just chilling.
So as you get older, you get more favorite movies. You realize you can't just have one. So what was going through your mind when I asked that question? What other movies are you really on your top list?
Well, at first I was thinking TV shows.
Yeah.
And
well, those aren't movies.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
Media,
about TV shows at first because I like The Office and I like The Last Man on Earth. I love comedies. But I would say Insidious. I like the whole Insidious series because I do love scary movies as well. And
the supernatural suspense thrillers.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like boring to me. It was actually really good. So I remember begging my mom to watch it because I wasn't old enough to watch it, the first one yet. And I remember begging her, and it scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, those are great flicks. Now, what kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to like pop music and like I'm a lyrical dancer, so I kind of listen to like sad music. I wouldn't say sad music, but like chill music and everything. Like I like Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, and I like Dance Gavin Dance too.
Okay. Yeah. No metal, no rock and roll.
Dance Gavin Dance is kind of like a rock and roll pop band in a way.
Okay.
I mean, and they have like a little bit of screamo in it. I mean, I don't like screamo, but it kind of works with it, you know? And I was surprised with it when like my friend showed me it and I was like, oh wow, it actually works together.
Are you in the sea shanties like all the young kids now?
What?
Sea shanties.
Sea shanties like all the young kids now?
What's that?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, sea shanties?
Is that like from SpongeBob or something?
No.
Well, no, it's similar to like tunes similar. Well, for you to understand, like the Edmunds Fitzgerald is a sea shanty from our day.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the new ones.
Well, no, it's older songs, but they've like it's been blowing up on TikTok. So,
oh,
yeah. A lot of
what are you trying to say? Because she's young, she's a TikToker? I'm just asking.
I just figured it was young people into sea shanties.
He's assuming I'm a TikToker now.
Right? This is how rumors get started, Leo. Headlines tomorrow. Madison Ekstrand, TikToker. I mean, come on.
Wow. Now, what about country? Do you like country music?
No.
I really like her.
Yes. Thank you.
Every time you go to dinner somewhere here, they're always playing country music. And I hate it.
They all sound the same.
I know.
Oh, she left me, or I put my boots on and fell in the mud.
Or I'm drinking or something like that. And it's just,
You know?
I hate it.
You know, my horse kicked me in the head, and then she walked home. I mean, you know.
Leo, bring them back to the tracks, man. Holy crap.
Rich Bond asks metal music.
I don't listen to metal music.
I listen to
metal.
everything. I listen to everything.
Except country. Well,
no,
I do have to
I'll
say,
even listen to some country. I mean, you got to understand. My father used to. I mean, he played like country back in the day, like Johnny Cash. You know, Kenny Rogers.
Well, that's different. That's different.
You know.
It's not like the country today. The Johnny Cash, the John Denver, and back in the day, that was different.
Well,
the country today is just.
It's more like whiny country now.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
There you go. Whiny country. I like that. That's
Oh,
what we'll
I'm
call it
out
from
now?
now on.
Oh no! She's on our show. She's in.
That's what Charlie said.
She doesn't like country. She's out.
And Ben, I guarantee you don't listen to everything. You don't listen to Chap Hop.
I don't even know what the hell it is.
Am I too old to know what this is? Jeez.
It's like steampunk British rap.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Steampunk British rap.
Yep.
No, Bill, we're not putting that in the movie. I know he's still watching. He's a steampunk freak. No, it's not happening. But no, seriously, it depends on my mood. I mean, if I hear something, if I like it, I'm going to listen to it. I mean, look at have you seen, what's it, The Two Cellos? No? Check out The Two Cellos.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. And anybody watching, go to YouTube and check out Two Cellos. They do a lot of cover songs on cellos, and it will blow your mind away.
Yeah, check out a band called Barrage. It's all violin.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
7 of them.
Yeah, it's the open-minded. I mean, I can sit down and listen to classical, and then the next day listen to heavy screaming death metal.
Oh,
Depends. It depends on my mood, or if I've had to sit in a car for 4.5 hours next to Jeff. So,
it's Tammy. That came from Bill. Remember, I'm in Kentucky. Yeah, sorry, Tammy. See, you got us in trouble.
No, she didn't. We get ourselves in trouble. It's fun, right? Right?
Wasn't me.
I'm the guest.
So I'm sure you get this question a lot, and I'm sure you hate it. But where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh gosh.
She'll be 22. That's a year after legal drinking age.
I'll be hitting up the bars. No, I'm kidding.
I want to top that question real quick. Where do you see yourself progressing in being an actress over the next 10 or 15 years? The hell with 5 years. 5 years short term. Let's think big.
Okay.
I definitely want to be in Marvel and in a Star Wars film. And that's my 2 main ones. Other than that, that's my 2 big ones. I definitely want to be a part of Marvel, or like even if I'm an extra, I don't care. I just think it'd be.
Now the Marvel I get, but Star Wars is so passe now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No. Mandalorian is phenomenal, and it's making.
Wait a minute. I got to say something about Mandalorian. Jeff watched, I think he said he watched the first episode, couldn't get into it. Now I watched the first episode. I didn't think it was that great, but as the season progressed, I'm hooked.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing. I love it.
Well, it didn't hook me right away. Therefore,
it's a
you
short.
Can't say that.
Yeah, it's a short watch. You got to watch the whole thing. Jin's growing relationship with Baby Yoda is just, and yeah, just the whole storyline's great. And Marvel's going to be around forever. I mean, they got 20 something properties that they're going to be releasing in the next 2 years.
I mean, maybe that there's just something weird about this whole Baby Yoda thing too.
Baby Yoda's awesome.
Baby Yoda kicks
this thing over.
Yeah,
I'll give it another try.
I went to Build-A-Bear. I haven't been to Build-A-Bear in I was like 9 or something, and I got a Baby Yoda Build-A-Bear.
Look over Leo's shoulder, or his right shoulder.
Yeah,
it's nothing but Baby Yodas.
I got about a dozen Baby Yodas. So what Marvel property?
I don't know, because I just finished watching WandaVision, so I think it'd be cool to be more like a witchy type Marvel. So I don't know, but anything they give me, I would just walk in the background. Even I just want to be there.
Nice.
Even if you don't see me at all, and I'm just sitting there walking in the background, I'll be fine with that.
So they could cast you as a stump, and you'd be fine.
Oh yeah, you can put me in a tree costume, and I'll just sit there.
Groot's sister.
Right. So
There you go.
Yeah.
did you see Tammy's last comment there, Leo? Troll Forest. Are you casting for the angel?
We'll never tell.
Meaning you, Madison. Bill Diamond is the gentleman we were speaking about earlier. He did a lot of work with the Henson family on the Muppets and Sesame Street and things of that. Yeah, just Google him after the show. But that's who we're working with. And Trolley Forest is one, I believe, his agent out in Kentucky. That's watching right now. So, but they keep making little hints about casting you. So you might end up seeing yourself being cast in a Muppet puppet type thing down the road.
You know what? I'll do anything.
Well, you'll have to let us know next time you guys are headed out to Jersey, because we're the studios in Cornwall on the Hudson, New York.
Yeah. Well, knowing Bill, I know he just wants to turn her into a Ziffit.
Or a zombie. Or a vampire. Probably a vampire.
Unbelievable.
What?
What's this vampire shit? There's no boats, and there's no Dracula. Bill.
Anyway,
that's a private little joke that's been going on between us. But sorry, I regress. Wow. So you've got a big career ahead of you, Madison.
I hope so.
I think that I think a lot of people are going to discover who you are over the next few years, and that I think you'll become a household name. I really do. Based on what you've done, you seem to have a lot of drive, and hell, you're very photogenic.
Yeah.
Well, dance competitions told me that one.
Well, it's definitely working. I mean, you were also on Nickelodeon, from what I understand.
Yes, I was actually in the crowd for an extra, and it was, I forget what it was. It was a singing show. But
America's most musical family or something.
Yep, America. Yeah, most musical family.
Don't worry, Madison. I got my show notes for you too.
I feel so bad because I keep forgetting all the names of the stuff I've been in. And I'm like, oh gosh. But yes, I was on America's Most Musical Family, and I got to meet David Dobrik, Celine, or I forget. I just know David Dobrik because I was so excited to meet him and see him. I didn't get he just said hi to me, and I was like, freaking out. I love him.
So there's a question for you. Being in dance and everything that you've accomplished in dance, and now in movies / TV shows, who's your favorite that you've met so far? Do you have a favorite, or do you have a most let's rephrase that. I don't want to get you in trouble. What's one of your most memorable moments of meeting an icon?
Well, I can't tell that story.
Well, that's a good one right there, then.
Maybe one day. But I would say I wasn't working, but they were actually shooting another episode of The Very Frightening Tales, and Sally Struthers just started FaceTiming me. So, and I was like, at first I was like, who's that? And my mom's freaking out, and I'm like, so I had to look her up, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Sally Struthers? So I think that was the most memorable thing, and then Suzanne, she's of course my aunt, she goes, oh, say hi to the girls, and me and my mom were like, oh my God.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
Wow. So
it just got quiet again.
Well, no, I saw Bill. He did something. Bill, I don't know. I just saw my name pop up on the screen of something Bill said, and I don't want to know. So don't put that up again, Leo.
Well, now I have to. Trolley says, I think I am the puppet Bill is dictating to me. He says there will be no Jeff if you keep it up. LOL.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, Bill, remember, Jeff's the one that writes the checks.
See? Yes. But not lately. There's no more. He's all done. Oh, we have so much fun with him.
Yeah,
and he has so much fun with us.
This is kind of how we do things. We don't script anything.
No.
So this will probably be one of the only type of interviews you come on where it's nothing scripted. It's all whatever. Just.
I mean, I've had a couple where it's like we just chilling like this. So I think the last one I had, it was like two of these guys. They're like hilarious, and we're just sitting there chilling.
Do I get a check? Oh my God. No.
I think that's where you get the best conversation, because if it's scripted, it's very stiff, it's very yes no type of conversation where
I prefer off the cuff and the interaction and being able to respond to whatever it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely do your research on the guests like we always do, most of us. And you go into it with some information in your back of your head so that you can bring up stuff.
Well, I have lots of information in the back of my head. It's getting it to the front that's the problem.
Okay. So you mentioned that you're thinking about going back to school, or you're going back to school. What are you thinking of taking up?
So I want to be in health, like a health administrator in college. So I'm going to go for that, but I'm not going to go like 5 classes crazy online. I'm going to probably do like 2 or 3. So I might not graduate in 4 years, but I'm totally fine with that. So I'm just going to take it slow and probably going to do online throughout college. I might go in school, but like I'm so used to doing online, it's going to be like weird because I go into like my school, like I'm still a part of, and I haven't been there since like freshman year. And I'm like, oh my God, get these people away from me. Because they're just dramatic, and like honestly they're like, oh, what's up, homeschool and stuff like that, and I'm like, I'm online, not homeschool. There's a difference. And like people are just like so like judgmental there, and it's not good vibes.
Yeah.
So I want to touch on that. Do you find that there's a lot of jealousy?
I don't think jealousy. I just think because everyone's so sheltered, really, because like we're in such a small town, no one really goes out of it that much except like spring break and everything, and I've seen like so much, and like for like a small town girl like living in a lonely world.
Very good, bravo.
But for a small
really
town, people are like, oh well, she's not gonna make it far, and like especially for people knowing me, of course they're gonna be like, oh, no one that I know can't be like a famous person or like do good. But I think after a couple years, they're like, oh yeah, she's in a TV show now. I think that's pretty cool. And like, but actually after I started posting about like TV series, I'd get texts from people and they're like, oh, hey, how you been? And I'm like, nope. Because they just because I've been in a TV series.
Right.
You didn't talk to me 3 years ago when I said hi to you, but now you want to be my friend.
And I've been planning like my graduation party, and I just like made an event on Facebook, and I like barely invited anyone from my class. So because it's my day too, my party day, and even though the money's nice, I don't want the drama, and I don't want it to be awkward with people I haven't seen in 3 years. So
right.
Well, whatever you pursue and whatever you do, the most important thing is that you do what you want to do and that you have fun doing it. Because if you're not enjoying it, it ain't going to be worth it, no matter how much money's involved.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming from an old guy. Life is too short. Enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I have to agree.
And don't be afraid to cut people loose. It's people that even within like the last year, you find out people that you're friends that you thought you were friends, that get to see people's like true colors, or if they're like downers to you.
Are you going to start singing that now?
Singing what?
True colors?
No.
Okay, good. just making sure. But
do I know that song?
I don't know.
Yeah, and be the best that you can be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Absolutely.
And I've definitely like learned who my real friends are and like who my true supporters are. I've actually like had like my best friend like literally since I was born, our parents, and not a word from her. And like, you know, at first I was like really sad, but then I'm like, you know what? If she was like my real best friend, you know, and she really supported me, she'd be, you know, texting me, and like me not being in school wouldn't matter.
Right. Well,
yeah.
But I see great things for you in the future.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
You know, I mean, I'm not a psychic. I'm just going based on what you've already accomplished in 17 years.
No, you're a psycho.
Well, yeah, but that's shh.
Well, speaking of seeing the future, I'm seeing that it's 8:10 and somebody needs to charge his iPad.
He wants to eat dinner.
No, I already ate.
What?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
What day is it?
It's Wednesday, right?
I was going to say, is it Tuesday today? Because I was going to
Isn't it St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, St. Patrick's Day, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so corned beef and cabbage, and yeah.
I'm Irish and I don't even eat that.
Neither
Why not?
I had tomato soup and grilled cheese for dinner.
I had a Caesar salad with
Nice.
chicken.
I had an Italian sub.
No, see, I had a crock
Now
pot.
that we've all shared, you know.
You know, I had the traditional Irish boiled dinner.
But
You have
Italian
it?
subs and like any subs from the East Coast are like amazing. So they're the best.
I like that you call them subs.
Yes,
And not
they're
heroes.
not heroes. In New York, they call them heroes.
Really? In
Yeah.
Germany, we usually call them hoagies.
Hoagies, yeah.
When I went down to Florida, I went everywhere trying to find a grinder, and they're looking at me like I'm an idiot. What the fuck is a grinder?
Well, see, if you came to me and asked me for a grinder, I'd reach
Leo
in my bag and be like, here. And yeah, Leo dropped the
Leo
F-bomb.
dropped the first F-bomb in the
sorry.
entire show.
We were trying to keep it polite.
Congratulations. So, all right. On that note, Leo.
Do
Yes.
what you do.
Okay. Okay, if I find the right button. Okay, I want Sorry, I made the rum and coke a little strong tonight. Thank you everybody for watching this fine evening. You know, if you want to learn more about our guests, we have information shown us down below or above, depending on where you're watching or listening to us.
I'm going to cut you off right there. That's the first time all night that you mentioned the show notes.
Oh yeah, it is.
The first time.
Yeah, there's show notes.
Okay.
Go ahead, back to Leo.
Okay. So for me, just Google Leo Pond. You find a bunch of stuff. Could be true, could be not. I'm not going to say which is which. But more importantly, follow our awesome guests. And also, you're going to find me about 9 o'clock. We're going to be doing a live show, not on the Dorkening. We're going to do it on the Dorkening, but James took over the network for the night, and we're going to do some game show type stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. And just go to thedorkening.com. You'll find a bunch of stuff. Over 30 shows on the network. A lot of awesome stuff. And Madison, where do you like people interacting with you on social media?
So you guys can follow me on Instagram at maddie.dawn. So it's MADDYY.DAWN.
Awesome. Jeffrey.
Maddie.dawn. How does that even fit? But okay. Anyway, yeah, don't Google me. It's all true. No. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, but don't bother. I probably won't respond. Go to stilltoking.com. Send us an email that I'll respond to. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a very friendly guy. If you send me a friend request, I probably won't accept it. But thank you, Madison. It was, I had a ball. It was a pleasure. I look forward to seeing everything that you've got coming up and everything that you're going to do in the future. I think it's going to be awesome.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's been fun.
Yeah. Jeffrey, I want to see you on TikTok.
TikTok.
No, you don't.
Why TikTok? I got to ask, why do you want to see me on I don't dance.
You don't do Facebook.
He's
I
on
do
TikTok.
Facebook.
He's on
I'm on
TikTok. He
Facebook.
just doesn't know it.
What do you mean I'm on TikTok?
Still
Who put me
talking
on
with.
A
What?
secret TikTok account.
I have a TikTok account?
No. We have a TikTok account at Still Toking With, because it's just another platform that I locked down with the name.
Yeah, but I thought TikTok was like people go on and dance and do dumb stuff like that.
Oh no, it's just dumb stuff. I post videos.
Oh, maybe I should, because I do a lot of dumb stuff.
Yes, you do.
It's just short videos, you know. So
there you go. Got it. When cons come back, we'll go around live on TikTok
and do dumb stuff.
No, we'll just act normal. Well, yeah.
Well, that's dumb stuff.
Dumb stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay, me too.
And
yes, that's me. Oh.
Close us out, sir.
So we want to thank Madison. Make sure you check her out on all her social media accounts. I think she said she had one. If you missed any of the show, you can go back and rewatch this in the archives on Toking with the Dead, Facebook, The Dorkening Podcast Network, Facebook, Hellfire Radio, Facebook, all their YouTubes, all the Twitch channels. It's also going to be up on IMDb as well as on stilltoking.com under Still Toking With Season 2. I think. Yeah.
Season 2.
Yeah. You can find us on all social media. But check out stilltoking.com. Make sure you tune in next week. We have a very special guest. We're going to be live from Diamond Production Studios with Argyle Goolsby, a.k.a. Steve Matthews from Blitzkid, who is doing the score for our filming. And we're also going to be releasing the official movie trailer or series trailer.
Are you even supposed to mention it yet?
I can do what I want.
Okay.
Yes, I can mention it. A huge thank you again to Madison for joining us tonight. We had fun. We look forward to all the great things you've got coming down the line. I can't wait to see, very frightening tales. See, guys, very frightening tales. So
okay.
To all our veterans and first responders, we want to thank you for doing what you do every day so people like us can come up here and do what we do every day. We'll see you next week. We're out of here. Be safe.
Peace out.